Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Well, I was going through old photos, and as I've mentioned in the past, I was in a former lifetime a sales representative, field sales representative, did technical sales of laboratory instrumentation, mainly imaging instruments. So I have a master's degree in molecular biology, did 5 years total of research before getting out of research and getting into selling laboratory instruments. So talk to scientists every week over my almost 3 decade career. You know what that means? I took immunology and virology as a graduate student. It means that I've forgotten more about those subjects than RFK Jr. knows or ever will know. And he's the guy running our health department. Anyway, back to old pictures. When I traveled, and I covered an extensive area. I mean, I had jobs where I covered like 13 states. I had one job where I covered that many states and Western Canada, everything Manitoba West. So I was on the road a lot. But I was thinking about trips that I took down to Southern Illinois because Southern Illinois University is in Carbondale, Illinois. And also I would go to St. Louis very frequently. A lot of biotechnology and research in St. Louis. You've got Washington University, St. Louis University. You've got Monsanto. Yeah, I know Monsanto. But hey, they were a customer. I had to call them. And as you know, I always carried a camera with me. Usually a pretty small one. But sometimes I'd take a DSLR when DSLRs came along. Usually a small one, like a Rebel. And I was thinking about this one trip where I was in St. Louis, but then I had to go over to Carbondale to SIU. And the way you do that is, you drive across the bridge, across the Mississippi River, take an exit at Illinois 3, which goes right down the Mississippi River. On that road, you're generally on top of the bluffs of the Mississippi River. But you get to this town called Chester, and then you go down this long grade down the bluff, and not straight down the bluff. You kind of go down at a sideways angle, but it's a long downgrade. And at the bottom of that downgrade is a runaway truck ramp. Maybe it's the only one in Illinois. I don't know. Southern Illinois is pretty hilly. I mean, Illinois gets a bad rap as being flat, and most of it is got bulldozed flat by the glaciers. But we have two corners of the state, the northwest corner, which was not glaciated at all, and the glacier stops short of the Shawnee Hills in far southern Illinois. So we have a range of hills. Some people call them the Little Ozarks. Maybe there's in those hills other runaway truck ramps, but I don't know. But here's a shot of it. Actually, it's a screenshot off of Google Maps. So I know copyright. I'm claiming fair use because I'm using it for commentary. It was one of those things where I should have gotten a picture of it. And the chances of my driving that road again, are probably pretty slim. But if you look at that picture, that ramp cuts off the road at a rather extreme angle. So I was kind of wondering how a truck is going to make that turn. And there's a railroad crossing right there, and then a bridge over a river called the Marys River. But I think the deal is, if you look at that picture, there's that pile of gravel. I think the trucker's supposed to aim for the pile of gravel to slow him down enough to make it over onto the ramp. I don't know, but Southern Illinois is really a very beautiful part of the United States, and people don't realize that it is not typical Illinois scenery. In fact, Beth and I went down there back in, I think it was 2006, pretty sure, and I had just gotten my Canon 5D, the original 5D, and I had the 24-105 lens, the L lens that came. It was a kit lens that came with it. Also had a Tacina 17 millimeter f3.5, pretty decent prime lens. So what I'm doing is kind of as a retrospective, put up a little slideshow. I went through and found some images of that trip and later trips. So I think basically the pictures are taken with a Canon 5D, the original one, 24 to 105. There's a shot of Beth sitting on the rock outcrop, and that was I know that was shot with the Takina. There is one shot of one of the roads in that area with a cliff in the background. Actually, I shot that on a Fujifilm FinePix F10. Neat little camera, little 6 megapixel CCD. And there are others shot with a Rebel XSI, forget what number that is outside North America, and also the Canon 18 to 135 STM lens, which is a pretty decent little super zoom lens. So here's that slideshow. Enjoy. If you do enjoy it, pop the like button. New subscribers are always welcome. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you next time.